everybody. Welcome to another What's Up Wednesday. Happy Valentine's. You got your Valentine close? I have my Valentine close because there you are right there. And we're going to have a fun night tonight. I am juiced up and we're going to have a lot of fun because a lot of us are going to Peace, Love, and Vans in just mere... Well, it starts... Some of you are already there. Volunteers, thank you for doing that. Appreciate that. And if we're meeting for the first time, howdy. My name is Scott. Welcome to my YouTube channel, Go Small, Live Large, all about the camper van ownership experience and, more importantly, traveling around in your camper van. It's just a delight to have you here tonight. So I'm going to share with you some of why I do indeed like van life. Love van life. What can I say? I'm actually starting, this month starts my 6th year of full-time travel, full-time living out of this camper van. Pretty crazy. Let's see. Holy cow. Roll back up here, Scott. There we go. And I do want to say a big happy Thanksgiving. That was a few months ago. Oh, happy Valentine's Day to everybody. I tried kind of hard to find these candies. You know these candies, right? They are, I guess you have to go to the drugstore these days. I couldn't find them in the grocery stores. They taste absolutely terrible, but they're a lot of fun, certainly for kids. And probably my favorite one is Puppy Love, Say Yes, True Love, Hug Me, or First Kiss. Do you remember your first kiss? I do. It's a crazy story. So here's what we're doing tonight. Let me zoom in here for you. I've got some new equipment I'm experimenting with, so hopefully all this works great. Thanks again for being here. Really appreciate it. Big crowd here already. So the question of the topic of the day, the question of the day surveyed across YouTube was, why do you love to travel in your camper van? I guess I'm a little surprised that the number one answer is I have everything I need with me always in my van. That is certainly a big deal for me. I'm really happy to see that a lot of folks, almost 27%, have said, I don't have my camper van yet, but I'm determined to own one this year. That is pretty amazing. I'm a little shocked that freedom is the biggest part of joy traveling on was at a meager 3%, but nonetheless, if you had to kind of boil it down, I would have to agree having everything that you need always within an arm's reach or a couple feet away is pretty cool. When I get in a crummy old car these days, I'm like, this thing, you might as well be taking the bus, because all it's going to get you there is to your destination and not a lot else. And we are indeed talking about van travel tonight. I am pretty, this cursor is, here we go. All about van travel. Doing my best to bring up the Valentine theme. And going to talk to you a little bit about my thoughts on agility, everything with you always, discovery and freedom. And I really would like the audience to chime in on this. We've got a lot of folks in here tonight, and many of you have had your camper van for a while. I would love to know why you love traveling in your camper van. So if you can help us out there, that would be great. We have no guests tonight, just little old me. We do have a guest next week. Site 7 Camper Vans. They're the ones out of Chattanooga that built amazing camper vans. We had Off-Highway Van on last week. Next week we're doing Site 7, custom van builders out of Chattanooga. He is really excited. So since it's just me, and you can ask me anything you want about van life. There's not much I haven't done. I've even tried boondocking and things like that out in the BLM land. And we are going to say howdy to our regulars tonight pretty early into the program, and we like doing that. And Libation Live. I have a confession. That's a martini there, right? I made one before we went on air just a few minutes ago. So we're starting libation early because it's Valentine's, ladies and gentlemen, right? Jingle jar. So what the jingle jar is, if you give me a tip, a super chat, or a super sticker, we jingle the jar. And if you're playing the jingle jar game, that means when you hear it, you got to drink. Welcome to episode 162. 162 consecutive weeks of doing this. And we just ended year 3. We're a few weeks into year 4 of doing What's Up Wednesday. Pretty crazy. This day in history, you're not going to believe when YouTube started. Yeah, this day in history today. And Frank Sinatra got a great song for you on the Valentine's theme, and we'd love to take your questions. If you can help me out with the format, this is what it looks like right here. If you can just put the 3 stars, 3 question marks placed before your question, it helps it be seen and answered more quickly. Oh yeah, I got a big group tonight. This is so great. Let me know what you're doing for Valentine's. That would be super great. Let me tell you, I was at the grocery today. Where was I? A couple different stops because getting ready for the van life weekend, right? one of my new pieces of equipment is I had to go buy a new Macintosh laptop because we had a big fail last week on. Anyway, so there was lines at the jewelry stores. I'm like, February 14th comes like Christmas, like once a year, and you're standing in line on Valentine's Day to get that special someone something special. I'm like, I need some organization skills, sir. So funny. There were some women there too, by the way. Pretty funny. We got some really great announcements. Oh yeah, let us know where you're watching from. Let me zoom in here for you. We've recently placed a couple new flags on the map, Jamaica and Panama. If you're living in a country, you don't see your country's flag here, or you're visiting a country on vacation, I don't know, like Greece would be great, right? Some of you are cruising crazies. Let us know where you're watching it from, and we'll put the flag on the map here. And we got a lot of events coming up. That's my big thing for the year. What's Up Wednesdays, of course, with guests, roundups, or what I call meet and greets, caravans. That's where we go from point A to point B together. Vanberries, or what I call campouts, and then we do Zooms. If you go to my website, you see all the information here. This weekend is Peace, Love, and Vans. It's completely sold out, day guests and overnight campers. It's going to be a hoot. We got some rain in the forecast, but we're going to pray that away and have a good time regardless of the weather. Texas Hill Country, Vanbury and Lukenbach is coming up. We do have places for that event, and I'm really happy to say, and a big shout out to audience angel Justin, who alerted us that the Weird Wild West, this is in Bisbee, Arizona, it's April 18 to 22. Their site is now live. You can buy tickets. If you joined us last year, you know what a crazy time it was, and probably will be again. I don't think Storyteller is sponsoring it this year, which may make some impact on the mood. I don't know, but we just had a blast. So if you want to camp out with all of us, go to, that's their website right there, weirdwildwest.net. Click on the Eventbrite ticket thing, and we are staying in the Catholic Church parking lot. You can stay wherever you want, but this is kind of what I'm calling home base for those few days. I probably will not do a class this year. I'm just kind of there to have fun, hang out with you all. I love piggybacking on other people's events. Lukenbach is my event. Peace, Love, and Vans is their event. So we kind of piggyback on those, and these are going to be great. So when it's all sold out from a parking lot perspective, it's done. I got nothing in charge of that. I can't remember the dollars. $100, something like that. Anyway, it's cheap fun. That's so great. Okay, let's talk about van travel. All right, but first we'd like to thank our sponsor. This is Sunshine State RVs. Nick and the team for sponsoring this segment of What's Up Wednesday. And I put skin in the game here for you. You can scan that QR code, and that goes to a contact me form. And then you can have a Zoom with me to talk about your van you want to buy or not at Sunshine State RVs. So they contact me with your information. Scan that quick. What makes Sunshine State RVs so awesome is they're in Gainesville, really easy to get to. I have had my van serviced several times at Sunshine, and those of you that have had your vans serviced, you know what a class act they are. And if you bought from them, you know I'm not kidding when I say they are a class act. All they do is vans, ladies and gentlemen, which is what makes them so special, I think, because they are experts on Class Bs, and they carry some of the best brands around, which is pretty great. And I think we're going to announce this weekend that we've kind of leaked it already, but Sunshine State RVs is going to be servicing Embassy RVs there in Gainesville. So that's really great news. And they are also, they have a mod showroom. So if you're looking to add gear to your van, that includes Rover van gear. There you can see my van on the back, the gear on the back of my van. And I'm giving Lily a bath in the morning before I leave. It just always amazes me, these vans. But yeah, got gear there. Hey, they do a really good walkthrough for you. They ship the van for free. They fly you in. Complimentary camping for 2 nights is just minutes away. I think what's probably one of the best things though is the service within 5 days of. They get a service appointment within 5 days if you bought the van from them, and that's a really big deal. If you look at our survey here, the number one concern people have. This is over 120 people voting. When buying an RV, what's your most important consideration? Service after the sale. 55% of those people. And I'm telling you, well, those again, they've experienced this, you know what a bang out job they do. And they have phone tech support. Kind of the bottom line is, if you're looking to get a van, you really need to put Sunshine State on your short list. They will treat you right. tell them Scott's saying, get that QR code. Let's have a Zoom. Let's talk about your situation. See if I can help you make the best decision. Maybe we can just make martinis and have a hangout. I don't know. Whatever you want to do, it's pretty great. Contact me. There it is. And then they contact me with your information, and we schedule that together. Sunshine State RVs. They are sponsoring this segment of What's Up Wednesday for the better half of this of the first half of the year. So I'm really excited about that. Okay, let's talk about why I like van life, which is, let me go over here quick, and there we go. There we go. Sorry. I have everything you need with me. It's pretty funny. Well, I've been at home base, and I'm taking Lily, my van, that I've had since took delivery in October 2018. If we're someplace and somebody needs something, guess who they pick on first? Hey, Scott, do you have one of these things? I'm like, yeah, because you know what? Everything I need is in my van. It's organized. I know exactly where it is. It's pretty funny. My other half is the biggest guilty guy on that. Okay, I got 2 duplicates there. Okay, let's talk about this real fast, and then we want to get in saying hi to folks. So great. We got a big group in here. This is so great. So to me, van life is van travel. Nobody wants to live in a van unless you're really trying to do it on the cheap. That ain't me. I run about $3 to $4 grand a month to do van life because I'm out there to discover. I'm not sitting in the woods trying to save money. A lot of people do it. A lot of people want to do it. Some people have to do it. That ain't me. To me, van life is not really what you see on Instagram and the TikTok often. Van life is simply traveling in your camper van in whatever style travel you've determined is cool for you. So let's get that right cleared up right away, right? Van life is traveling in your van. Okay, agility, everything always. Let's talk about this quick. So agility for me, where are my notes? I got a few notes. Is what it means to me, agility on the van. It's easy to drive, and I can drive this thing like a sports car now. It's 21, almost 22 feet long with the stuff in the back. The more you drive it, the more comfortable you get with it. And I can skinny this thing into anywhere, fits into any parking spot. I've been in places that are like, you need a can opener to get that thing out. I got, nope, just hang tight. The van is the same, my van, Winnebago Travato 59 GL, is the same length as a Ford F-150 4-door. So this, with everything equipped in here, right? So agility is a pretty big deal. I can get into places, whether it's urban, rugged, with my lift and my rugged tires, and even some places have been hidden. And because of the wrap, it blends into the environment. So it's pretty cool. So agility, a big thing on my list of why I love traveling in my camper van. Everything with me always. In my van, in your van, you can make a meal. Tell me if this is familiar to you. Make a meal, take a nap, sleep overnight, change clothes, have a costume change, have all your personal items with you. How about this one? You can shit, shower, and shave anywhere. Now that's cool. And I'm talking a real shower and a real SHIT, right? Ladies, you can even shave your legs, right? You can sit on the toilet back here in my thing and just shave away. It's pretty funny. Everything with you always, everything that's important, but none of the junk. So I have a very strict one in, one out rule. Before I put something in the van, I actually have empty space in my van, and I also have a 60-day rule that if I have not used it, when it's not seasonal, like a coat, right? We might be using it. Oh, it's not good. Rain jacket. It really doesn't belong in the van, in my opinion, unless it's something really, really special. So everything with you, always pretty cool stuff, right? Let me know if that's familiar to any of you. Discovery. Oh, yeah. This is probably my favorite thing other than freedom. My goal this year is to strengthen my curiosity even more so. I love the van because it allows me to discover things like culture, tastes, nature. So when you go outside tonight and you look up at the moon, there's a big crescent moon, and right above it is Jupiter. I've never been so in tune with nature. Thank you, van life. I've discovered that people are pretty nice, except for the drivers in southern Florida on the Atlantic side. I just want to machine gun half those people out of the way. But people generally, as I meet, are really nice. I have not met a turkey in a long time, and if I do, you know what? I just put the key in the ignition and drive away. It's pretty awesome. And the history. I'm telling you, the history, when you read about something or you watch something on YouTube and then you're standing in the place where that happened, it's pretty amazing. You'll never forget it. And through van life, I discovered bourbon. Didn't know anything about it. Country music. That was my dad's old stuff, right? And I love the old stuff. The new stuff is cool. And kind of through those two experiences, when I'm talking again about history, when I street camped in Nashville a few years ago and visited the Ryman Auditorium, birthplace, well, not the birthplace, that's Bristol, Tennessee, but what do they call it? The Temple to Country Music, whatever it is. Look up here. Now it doesn't say. Look at my Ryman sticker. Again, you can watch it on the TV, you can watch it on the YouTube until you're standing on the stage where all those famous people sang songs, and then went out and had a bourbon. That to me is discovery, ladies and gentlemen. Last thing, I'm going to see what you think on all these things. Ready for this? To me, freedom. And I'm getting ready to taste a big drink of this because I've been at home base off and on for the last couple months, 3 months, and I am so ready to get out of Florida. Freedom to me is really probably the most precious thing about van life. I can go anywhere, I can do anything, I chase mild weather. I get the giddiness of a teenager on the road, going someplace, maybe something catches my eye, a point of interest, but I've got all the resources of an adult. So to me, the freedom that the van brings me, and it's going to bring me in a couple of weeks, because I'm not returning back to Florida until end of the year. I'm so excited, and I almost kind of like this routine I've developed over the years. And now starting my 6th year, launching out of Florida. We did the Super Show last month. We did all this stuff, Peace, Love, and Vans, the Ocala RV show. To me, it's kind of a let's get moving and get this thing going, because to me, it's like starting all over again, even though it's my umpteenth year. All right, that's what I wanted to share with you. Let me know if you agree with any of that. I truly have discovered that I am happiest when I'm on the road. Many of you will know what I'm talking about. Some of you are like, I can't wait. My question is, what's holding you back? I am absolutely the happiest when I'm on the road, and I want that for all of you. And we're going to talk about this at Peace, Love, and Vans in spades over the next few days. It's going to be so much fun. Why I love van life. My question for you is, why do you love van life? So hook us up with that. Give us a thumb up. Really appreciate that. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already. All we do is van stuff. How about this? Woo! Cheers, everybody. All right, we'll look for some questions here, and I want to look for say hi to these folks. Okay, so here we go. Let's see. Let's take that off, Scott. Let's see if I'm still out here. Oh yeah, give us a thumb up. That's kind of cool looking, huh? That's right on the outside of the dash or the windscreen, outside looking in. Pretty cool. Okay, let's look at some. We'll go way to the top here. Yeah, happy Valentine's Day, everybody. That's so great. I love it. We got a little bit of this day in history about St. Valentine. You probably know the story, but we're going to make sure you do. So here's Rebecca. Happy Valentine's. Thank you, Rebecca. Great to see you. Mason Mike's in the house. Hey there, Van Bro. Mason Mike in the house. Home base Mesa. 44. I hope you got your mittens on. Gas 317. See you next month, Lukenbach, Texas. Yeah, it's going to be a great time. I'm super, super pumped. Eric, are you stalking me or am I stalking you, sir? Oh, speaking of stalking, there's Bill and Joe. What's up? Sharon, great to see you from Ohio. Here's Frisco T. Frisco T hanging out in the Bass Pro parking lot in Gainesville tonight. Got my auto drains installed at SSRV. I can't wait to see what that is. I think the way it was is you push a button and it empties your tanks automatically, right? I can't wait for the demo of that. Maybe we can make a video together. That'd be kind of cool. Peace, love, and Vans. Frisco T, ladies and gentlemen. And wait till you see her her sign about the she's serving whatever you brought over type of a thing. It's so funny. Oh my God. Let's see. We got Ron in the house. Good to see you, Ron. Thank you. 29 degrees. Burr. Gary's in the house. This is great. Checking in from Orland Park, just up the road from Kankakee. Used to live in Kankakee. David's in the house, watching from a mysterious location. Very cool. Here's Matt. Matt, Scott, your quiz needed an option for all or most of the above. That's what comments are for, Matt. So thank you, sir. Appreciate that. And let's try this. Can I try my left hand? Let's try my left hand. Here's Peggy in the house. And actually, what we love most about vans is meetups, meeting all the wonderful, funny, and kind van owners. See you all soon. We just came from our Giddy Up in Ocala Vanbaree. We had such a great time. We had vicious bingo. It was so great. Peggy, we'll see you in a couple days, young lady. Let's see, we got David Green in the house from Chicago. Good to see you, sir. Chicago in the winter. Yeah, I'd take Florida first, I guess. Here's Dale in San Diego. Gas is going up, $4.35 at Costco. That's not good. 34 in San Diego? Are you serious? Holy cow. Get your mittens on. And that's what I know if we're excited about Peace, Love, and Vans. Yeah, I'm pretty juiced. I'm going to give Lily a bath in the morning and got to go to the grocery and a couple little runs. Got to stop at the bourbon store because we drank a lot at the Giddy Up Vanbaree. Here's Simi G in the house. Good to see you. Here's David. Oh, watching while parked in a Planet Fitness parking lot, Albany, New York. Cold and windy, 25 degrees, but nice warm inside. My 21 GL. Yes, it is, sir. Congratulations on your 21 GL. Here's Justin in the house. He's at the Cracker Barrel, 2 blocks away. I was at Bass Pro last night. Yeah, you never want to overstay your welcome at any of these places. First, do a like Bass Pro or the Cracker Barrel. I'm really a firm believer that if people overstay their welcome, they will turn it off for everybody. So thank you, Justin, for being sensitive to that. Here's John saying, hi, John. Hi, Scott. Do you recommend a particular app for planning long road trips? I would. It's a combination of things. I think it's if you're not part of the Harvest Host program, I'd highly recommend that. A couple reasons. It takes you places you wouldn't go. It has a route planning tool. You'll discover a lot more on the road, I think, through that app, through their service. There's Boondockers Welcome, part of that, which allows you to stay on private property anywhere from 1 to 5 days. So if you really like a place, you can stay longer. What I typically do is make a reservation and then leave 2 or 3 days open. I think the big thing is, and correct me if I'm wrong, ladies and gentlemen watching, is kind of figure out what it is that would make you stop, what makes you curious, what do you not want to miss. So for me, it's architecture, it's historic districts, trailheads maybe, things like that. And that gives you a little sense of trajectory. And then just doing some Google searches, some apps will help that. What else do we have to recommend for John, ladies and gentlemen? Hopefully that helps you. Here's Shelby in the house. Good to see you. Yay, happy Wednesday, happy Valentine's, all you lovers. Yes, ma'am. Hey, here's Kim and Tim from Fort Worth. Are y'all coming to Lukenbach? I hope so. Here's Neil and Britt. Love these guys. Milton, Florida. Paid $2.99 today. Headed out 7 a.m. to head east, then south to Peace, Love, and Vans. And it's gonna be such fun. Here's April. Hasn't been with us on What's Up Wednesday for a while. Howdy, ma'am. Glad to have you here. Hanging out in Utah. I've actually been there. It's got a pretty good library, actually. Excited to see friends and make new ones. Peace, Love, and Vans. 71 Sunny. And April, we can't wait to see you. It's so great. Here's Roger and Jane in the house. Beautiful Byron, Illinois. Here's Marie. Hi, all. Marie here, just a bit of south of Gainesville. Harvest Host, Turkey Hollow. Highly recommend it. And that's kind of the thing, right? Is you get to discover things you wouldn't necessarily discover on purpose. So it gives you a reason. So here's Shelby's got a question. Trying to be smart in my upcoming travels. What kind of deterrent do you use for self-defense? I'm never a gun girl. Bear spray, hornet spray, pepper spray. Really bad language sometimes works. In all seriousness, I think it's common sense, and it's knowing areas you want to avoid. You don't want to park in a dark spot. You don't want to be the only one in the parking lot. Common sense, scout it out before it gets dark, so you have kind of a plan. And there we go. That's kind of funny. It's auto-selected for me. Thank you, StreamYard. Unless I touched it. Let's see. What else can we say? Guns are a lot of folks own guns, but they can get problematic. And bear spray, I do carry that mostly for people, not for bears. I'm usually not in places where bears are. But I do have that. I'm just really aware of my surroundings mostly, and that I think is the important thing. Being aware. If you're not familiar with We're the Russos, they did a podcast with a veteran police officer. He had some really good tips. A little on the paranoid side, but go to We're the Russos and listen to that episode. You'll get some really good advice from a pro. But in all my years of travel, 125,000 miles, 5 years of doing this full time, I've never had a bad experience. A couple of knocks, never by the police. Only a few yahoos. I was parked in the wrong place. The drinking district in Birmingham, Alabama. Lynn's in the house. Lynn, what's on your libation menu tonight, ma'am? Here's just for you. She's great. You're not going to Peace Love Vans because you had a soccer thing, if I remember right? There's a Dirgio Turtle. Oh, Pam, yes. Thank you for saying. I knew it was Pam. She's great. Greetings from Fort Myers. We'll see many of you at Peace Love Vans this weekend. Fort Myers, what a great town. Urban camped there many times. Downtown. I've not been there since the hurricane went through, about a year and a half ago. So great. Amore Vans, joining from Orlando. They are Embassy RV owners, and they're great people. Are you coming to Peace Love and Vans? There's a bunch of Embassy folks coming. Embassy RV is going to be there on site. They're one of the sponsors. Rover Vans, Peter's going to be there. It's like a family reunion for me. All of you, so many of the people that support me and us and the van travel. Yeah, David Prost. What is that? Like, not Russian, Polish? For, cheers, right? Let's see. Looking for questions. Oh, here's John. Nice to see you, sir. In GEG. Gas is kind of up everywhere, looks like. Here's Jack. Georgia Jack. We'll see you in a couple days. Yes, sir. At MacDill Air Force Base. He's a great guy. Everybody loved Jack at the Peace Love and Bands. It was so great. And what's not to like, really? Deborah wants to know. Deborah, hi Scott from Colorado. My top favorite state currently, until I get back to Texas probably. I don't know. I love Colorado. If you were to get into a new rig, what was your top 3 choices? That's a good question. I'd probably be an adventure van. I might have to have it made because the bathroom situation, I'm just so passionate about it. I'd be in a storyteller if they had a real toilet option. Love Embassy, just the wrong floor plan. So for me, it's this floor plan taken up a notch or 4. The Westphalia is pretty cool. I don't know. That's why I haven't changed vans, because nothing is better than this that hits all the boxes for me. Gotta have a lithium system. That's non-negotiable. This table, I was really glad to see the permanent table with an extension showing up in a lot of vans. People have figured out the Lagoon tables are great for adventure vans, meant for kind of like 3 or 4 days. But man, if you're a touring coach wanting the comfort, the effectiveness, the efficiency of some of these features, I'm glad to see them coming back. So, brands, I really like the Road Trek. I like Coachman does some great things. Embassy does great things. Storyteller does great things. But there's something about those adventure vans. I'm not super crazy about a Sprinter, but I would probably suck it up to get a Sprinter, I guess, because that's what they typically build on. I'm not overly crazy about the Transits. So probably an adventure van. I really like what Site 7 does. They're coming on next week, and I really liked what Off-Highway Vans was doing. So probably an adventure van with more touring coach. What's right? Features. It's kind of funny. We've talked about this since the Super Show. So in the van space, all the big builders are kind of racing slowly to the adventure van market by putting on gear that makes it look like an adventure van. And it'd be kind of cool to see the adventure van market go a little bit touring coach, to have some of these creature comforts like a bathroom. I'm not talking a pop-up shower. I'm talking a toilet mostly. I don't know. Stay tuned. Wingham, yeah, if Wingham could get here, that'd be pretty cool. Not a van, though. It's Thomas. Good to see you here, sir. Thank you. How are we doing on time? Oh, pretty good. Thomas said, I bought a 2022 Thor scope to retire in. We'll upgrade to 400 amp hour lithium. When driving to charge, battery bank, what's the fastest way to charge? Still using stock alternator. I'm not sure on that one if it has a lithium system in it already, Thomas. Meaning you're replacing AGM lead acid batteries with lithium, like Battleborn style. A lot of those, they will tap the existing alternator to charge those batteries. But unless you've bought a lithium equipped system, I probably wouldn't have a second alternator. In my experience, the second alternator that's dedicated to charging the lithium bank is the fast way to charge. In my van, I think it's like 190 amp second alternator, and it's putting in anywhere from 6,000 to 9,000 watts of energy. And my battery's about 9,000 watts of battery bank. And so if I'm pretty low and I'm driving 45 minutes at highway speeds, I arrive with a full battery. It's pretty awesome. Big group in here. Happy Thanksgiving. Why do I keep saying that? Happy Valentine's, everybody. So this is what I call van life martini. It's stirred, not shaken. When I go out and go to a good bar and they can make a decent martini, I get the shaken ones because those are better. But they're a lot of work in the van that's not necessary, so I treat myself to a real one. I think a good martini's actually got a little bit of ice shards in it. Here's Donis. We unfortunately will not be able to make the Peace 11 vans. We have 2-day passes for both Saturday and Sunday, giving away free. Sorry you won't be making it. That's nice. You might contact the producers and see if you can kind of donate or sell them back. I'm not sure, it's getting pretty late, but I'm guessing they have a wait list. I don't know. I haven't talked to them in a couple weeks. Here's a YouTube user in Savannah, KOA. I don't think I ever stayed there. On the way to Peace 11 vans, so it'll be great. Yes, Matt Bisbee. It's gonna be so great. Yeah, they're headed. Yeah, they got to see in Texas. Let's see. Yes, Peggy. So I will be doing a bunch of YouTube lives from the Peace 11 vans. Neil and Britt have agreed to do a tour of the festival grounds. So we're gonna do that Friday. I'm gonna get there pretty early Friday, so we can kind of get rolling and get that done Friday afternoon in case the weather turns bad. But Embassy's going to be there. We'll be announcing that Sunshine State RVs will be doing service on Embassy RVs. It's pretty big news. Yes, Peggy. Tin Can Carl. Yes, sir. Perry, Florida. Great to see you. Here's Van Life with Steve. Northern Florida. Temps in the upper 60s. This is perfect weather right now. It was in the mid 70s today, kind of partly cloudy, partly sunny, and I think it's low 60s at night. It's just so nice. No AC needed. So Neil and Britt are alluding to they're going to be at the Catholic Church parking lot this time. Last year they were in the lower lot, which was interesting to say the least, right? So yeah, so if you're come to Bisbee, weirdwildwest.net, and you want to hang with us, the church parking lot is where you want to go. We'll get there and we'll get organized and show up together, and what's cool is it's kind of mid-town, I would say. It's a very, very hilly town, and I think that's just the best bet for all of us. This is so great. Let's see. I see a super chat. Van Can Do. Let me hold tight 1 second. Let's see this. Here's Larry. See me G. What does he have to say? So this is a super chat. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that. Ooh, a generous one. $9.99. What are your upcoming maintenance for Lily at 130,000 miles? Great question. What I am doing is I am teetering on changing out the tires again. I've got the BF Goodrich K02, K02 tires. The all-terrain. Love them. This is my third set. They're kind of getting to the point. But what I'm thinking about doing is going the next size up in wheel and tire. I've kind of gotten really tired of looking at this lifted van and the skinny tires. Some of you have done that to your van. Maintenance wise, I just replaced the headlamp, the whole light assembly, $1,000. The part was $750. It got condensation and went out. Was changing light bulbs about every 60 days. It was stupid. Maintenance wise, the last time we did this, we changed all the fluids. So all the fluids have been changed. She's running great, you know, knock on wood, I'm telling you. But I just can't kind of keep an eye on it. The chassis, probably, I replaced the battery, my complete accident, the chassis battery, because the battery went dead on me. Did a video about that, but I'm more concerned about the chassis at this point, but nothing has really given me any great concern. Systems in the RV, you know, probably replace our fridge and freezer when I get to Chicago with Winnebago Motorhomes, Rockford, Illinois. Just because it's about time, right? I mean, 6 years, you're pushing an RV fridge that's been on for 6 years. The toilet's doing good. So I'll probably replace that. But other than that, keep running. AC is in pretty good shape. So, good question. Let me know if you have any suggestions. I'm always onto suggestions. So Van Can Do. Disappointed the new floor plans. Anything exciting coming up for 2025? Really love the Adria Supreme floor plan. Yeah, that's what I would love to have. So if you go to Adria-Mobile, MOBIL.com, you'll see what Van Can Do is talking about. And if that was on the market here in the U.S. with the lithium system, I'd be changing vans like that. It's this floor plan with skylights, and it's just so stunningly beautiful. It's got a pivot bathroom wall like an Echo. Yeah, I would say there wasn't anything really exciting at the last Super Show. So there's a few. The Westphalia was cool. But I think all the innovations coming out of the adventure van market right now, the big stuff. MC does some great things, but I really think what the big guys are doing is they're looking at what's happening in the adventure van. How can I put that in my touring coach? Some of them is possible. To make it look different when there's really nothing different there. I almost thought this said William Shatner. Who's going on to Bruce? I hope you're staying warm, brother. My name is William Starner, 11, Panama City. I'm in my Ford to Condoline. I've talked to you before. Hey, William, what's up? I'm not familiar with Bruce. We're headed to Texas, so I'm going to kind of hang around, coming back here, then we're going to the Ocala RV show, and then I am not returning to Florida until December of this same year. That tastes, I did a pretty good one. No way. Robert, you're coming to Peace, Love, and Vans? That's so awesome. We're going to wear you out, sir and ma'am. You're going to love it. It's going to be great. I'm buying Maker's Mark just for you. There's a charge. Amira Lyons, you heard him, ladies. We can shave our Sasquatch legs in Scott's van at the next meetup. We'll be changing a lot of the cheesecloth in the drain. But yeah, hey, got the wand. We got the hot water. It's a pretty comfy. I never shaved my legs in there, so what do I know? But I shave my face all the time. It's pretty awesome. What we should do is put a little bench out back and have a ladies' leg shaving kiosk. We'll put a chair out there for you, and we'll let you shave your legs, or maybe we'll raffle off leg shavers, and somebody will shave your legs, and we'll use the sprayer on the back of the van. We'd have a crowd, I'm pretty sure. Oh my God, that's Bisbee. That's Bisbee speed, man. I'm telling you. Let's see. Yeah, man, I had a road rage thing last night. I can't wait to get out of this area of Florida. The people are so inconsiderate, so impatient. My problem is me. You know, they do it, and it's my reaction to what they do is the problem. Because I need to change my attitude. I need to get out of here. That's what it is. Let's see. Dave 49. Oh yes. Hi Scott, all from Virginia. Scott and all from Virginia. Do you have emergency breakdown plans? What to do if van requires extended maintenance? Yeah, I'm pretty schooled on this. I've been broken down, stranded several times. I think the idea here is to have a plan. So know your resources. Does your insurance cover towing? Get a flatbed truck, not a regular tow truck. Have it hoisted up on that thing. Be sure the driver is aware of clearance above the van, because now you're putting a 10-foot van on a flatbed that's 5 feet off the ground. So now you got probably close to 20 feet that you need to really be aware of. Google where the dealer is for the chassis, so you can make plans and get it there ASAP. Get a hotel, have a different kind of vacation. What's great is you can move stuff out of your van into the the suite style hotels, residence inn, something like that, where you have a fridge and freezer and cooktop and stuff, and you just kind of move in for a few days. When my cylinder head broke, that was my longest one. It was about 10 days I was in a hotel room. But you just Uber back and forth to wherever you want to go. You just kind of tuck and roll, but definitely have a system for when it happens, because it will happen, and how are you going to treat it. So know your insurance really well. When I was in a van crash, right? Same deal. Went and talked to the they got the parts ordered, so I didn't have to have the van in the parts, the body shop waiting for parts to arrive. I arrived when the parts were there. So just little things like that. Excuse me. Great question. But have a plan, for sure. San Antonio. Oh, can't wait to get back to San Antonio. Love San Antonio. San Antonio Steve, would love to hear about your tech setup from San Antonio 2023 Solus. I should actually do a video about this. I'm changing some things. I just got a brand new Macintosh today, the 14-inch MacBook Pro. It's really lovely. I've had it for all of, what time is it, 4 hours. I was having so many problems with the one I was trying to band-aid, so I just bit the bullet. I've got some new gear coming up, the Rodecaster Duo, to really make these shows pop. But in general, that's kind of my situation. I use a ZBEC screen, so I've got 3 screens, the main and one on either side. And for recording videos, I use my iPhone. I have a microphone set up and a gimbal, DJI, and I keep it simple. I had a really complicated, really expensive, really big and heavy setup my first year and a half or something like that, and it was just a nightmare. I do all my own editing. I don't hire it out. Tried that twice, failed miserably. So maybe once I get the Rodecaster down to a bit of a science, I will make a video about it, because van YouTubers are falling by the wayside. What was it? Owen and what's his wife's name? Van Trekking are kind of scaling back. So maybe it's time. Neil and Britt got a great channel. Check them out. Beyond the Ferns got a great channel. Some of this audience have a great channel. Amore, Roads of Life. So a lot of us are doing it, but that's in a nutshell. San Antonio Steve. I'll let you know when we get to San Antonio. Street camped in San Antonio, a block and a half from the river there downtown. I love San Antonio. It's such a great town. Brian's got a comment here. I don't own a van, but would think bringing your pet with you would go under everything always. Yeah, I'm going to be getting a cat. I think once I get back on the road, Kyle's going to join me for a portion of it. We're leaving Ocala, and we're going to the Lukenbach, Texas once. We might get a cat as part of that, so we can do it together. If you don't know, Kyle's my other half, 24 years tomorrow. Did I tell you I'm ready to leave Florida? I've had a family that lasts me until next December, this December. But yeah, probably getting a cat, so that'd be great. Oh, no way, Mason Mike. So Mason Mike saying, this day in history, today, the inventor of the Pop-Tart, William B. Post, died at the ripe old age of 96. Rest in peace, sir. And thanks for my childhood favorite breakfast snack. And still is pretty good, right? And if you look at the ingredients, they're not super bad for you. And man, if you get one of those warm, it is really lovely. I haven't had a Pop-Tart in eons. What's your favorite flavor, Mason Mike? Frosted or not? I'd love to know that. Marcia, woo! How do I find you all on Saturday? I walked miles pushing wheelchair at the Tampa RV show looking for you. So there are 4 streets there's Scott Watson Way, Go Small Live Large Lane, Embassy RV something, and Terry Minnick something. So we're all right kind of in the middle, in the center. You can't miss us. And then everybody else is scattered. So those 4 streets were clustered together. Get a map and look for my name. They got flags this year for us. Some of you that are there volunteering, getting stuff set up, you've seen those and sent me pictures. It's pretty cool. I got Scott Watson Way flag flapping around. It's pretty cool. I see a super chat. Thank you. Let's get down here quick. Larry, I saw you. Oh, Pam, thank you. She's so great. I love her. Let's see. Here's Matt. God love you. Jingle jingle all the way. Yes, sir. Please tell me you're going to Bisbee, because it wouldn't be Bisbee without you. Appreciate it. Cheers, everybody. This all goes right to the cause. That'd be Libation Live. You know, I'm pretty generous with the hooch when we're together. A lot of you are talk amongst yourself, which is great. So great group in here tonight. Thank you for being here. Live in BAM, where you were confronted. I might need a little more information. I'm not sure what BAM is. Is that Birmingham? I don't know, Warren. You gotta help me out. Confronted how? Oh yeah, German. That's what it is. Prost. Thank you. So David, my question too. What's your next van? Yeah, it's just probably an adventure van. We'll see. Lily's performing well. Nothing wrong with it. I look at these other vans and I compare it to what I have and how I function in it. It's all about the floor plan for me, because I travel full time, right? Even here at home base, I'm in the van because the Airbnb properties are full. So I plug in here in the backyard, if you will, back lot, and I do everything I do on the road. It's just here I'm stationary dealing with family stuff, which is cool. Love the family. In fact, we've just celebrated. Today ends 7 days of Lunar New Year. So Chinese Vietnamese New Year started. Technically, it was Saturday night, but all the family flew in from everywhere on Kyle's side, family in. So we've been doing lots of family Lunar New Year stuff. I'm sad to say I gained a few pounds. It's hard not to do, but let's see. Here's David C. What is your favorite place you've ever traveled? You know, it's a great question. I get asked a lot, and it's really hard to say because every place is pretty cool. You know, mild weather, a little bit of history, a little bit of architecture, cool people. Saloon doesn't help or doesn't hurt. I just love it all. I've had some amazing experiences. Probably one of my favorite places is the Stockyards in Fort Worth, Lost Dutchman State Park in outside of Phoenix. Wallace, Idaho. I mean, all these great little tiny towns. The reason it's hard for me to answer is because I've been to so many places. But the places I've been, I stop because I have my travel and stop criteria. I just kind of rattle them off. History, architecture, just enough things to do and see and taste for a few days, cool people, mild weather. That's why I'm stopping. That's why I'm staying. So I think my advice for you, if you're kind of getting this on, is to figure out what is your criteria to stop, what's your criteria to stay. Take the back roads, look for brown signs. Nature, I kind of discovered nature and hiking last year, thanks to many of you. So that's been pretty cool. Colorado's probably my favorite state currently until I get back to Texas. I don't know. Adventure van with a wheelchair lift. Yeah, that would be something. Oh, you got a kitty. Let's see. Yeah, Volta is van life magic. What van life with Steve was talking about is the Volta lithium system, so I can run the AC well overnight. So 8-10 hours of AC. Get in the morning, drive away, and in an hour the batteries are charged again. It's pretty crazy. And there's Lithionics makes one in the adventure van space. Victron is really popular. They're all similar. Yeah, Marie saying she spent friends time with a couple nights with a friend at Lost Dutchman. Totally in love with that park and understand why you go. Yeah, we need to pick a date and just make it happen. It's just, and that little gold mine thing, you know, we can hang out in the park and then either carpool or go stay the night there. I just love it. I can't wait to get back on the road. Matt saying, Scott's not Thanksgiving until you have your turkey dinner, TV turkey dinner that tastes fishy. Yeah, the Marie Callender's, right? That's so funny. Oh, no way. Okay, hurry, folks. Thank you, Justin. It looks like only 6 tickets left for the church parking lot for Bisbee. That thing held a lot of vans. Well, people know where it is. So we're going to try and get organized so we all go in together. That would put us all together, those that have tickets for the church parking lot. But hurry. Any of the lots will do. We'll all get together and have lots of fun. Don't feel like you're going to miss out. Mason Mike says he likes the parking lot up above, which was, yeah, we're walking the dog for sure. Much smaller availability on places. You can walk down to us, and I'm definitely not doing that dirt lot because my van could barely make it up the hill. It was really scary. It was so steep. Or should just leave them at home. Well, we're going to be hanging out in Texas a little while, Kim and Tim, so you choose. We'd love to have you in Lukenbach. It's not the same without you. And he's probably a big boy. He can take care of himself for a couple of nights, right? I don't know. You choose. But we'll see you somehow or another when we get to Texas. Yeah, bring your rain gear. It looks like gentle rain, but it's going to rain up to an inch total throughout Saturday. Starts right when my workshop starts. I've got a raincoat, thank you. So I'm ready to go. Yeah, Doug, thank you for that. Happy Wednesday, Scott. Appreciate that. Sorry I missed you at the Tampa RV show. There's always next year. I got to tour the new Panoramic Class B, introduced Traveling Robert to Felipe with Panoramic, and he did an amazing video. It's a great van. We're going to probably do a video of John and Sue's van at Peace 11 Vans. It's a really compelling rig for a lot of reasons. So yeah, I'm glad you got to see it. Here it is. I was looking for this. Doug, thank you very much, sir. Jingle, jingle. Appreciate this. So wow, we're at the top of the hour already. Holy cow, this thing just flies. Okay, let me shift gears, and we want to talk about this day in history. Then we'll come back to this. Hang tight. Oops. Thank you, Doug. Appreciate that. You're very generous, sir. That goes right into the libation fund, let me tell you. And we're dispensing libations this week. I can't wait. Okay, this day in history. I'll zoom in here for you. So this day, 19 years ago, YouTube is launched by a group of college students, eventually becoming the largest video sharing website in the world and a main source for viral videos. And we all know that without YouTube, none of this, including me, exiting corporate America, traveling in a van for now my 6th year starting, without YouTube. So thank you, college students. What would we do without college students? St. Valentine Day Massacre in Chicago. 7 people, 6 of them gangsters, rivals of Al Capone, are murdered in Chicago. Very famous. You can still tour that. Well, you can't go in it, I don't think, but you can see the building. It used to be a movie theater. I'm not sure what it is now. 95 years ago that happened. That was kind of the end to the big gangster things, right? That was really kind of the thing that got everybody up in arms. And then 112 years ago today, 1912, Arizona is admitted as the 48th state, or as admitted as the 48th and the last contiguous U.S. state. Now, for you history buffs will know that Alaska was 49 and Hawaii was 50, but they're not part of the contiguous United States. And we mentioned Hawaii Five-0 a few weeks back, and I've just been binge watching Hawaii Five-0, and I think the 5-0 comes from it being the 50th state. That's what I'm guessing Hawaii 5-0 comes from. You can correct me if I'm wrong or not. So that's this day in history. Pretty cool stuff, right? And our song of the week is, here's Valentine stuff. Yeah, hello, Scott. So Valentine's Day, also called St. Valentine's Day or Feast of St. Valentine, is celebrated annually on February 14. Originated as a Christian feast honoring the martyr St. Valentine, and through later folk traditions became a significant cultural, religious, and commercial celebration of romance and love in many regions of the world. Guys standing in line today at Pandora's Box to buy somebody special for Valentine's Day. We went to Hot Pot to say goodbye to all the family that was leaving today, and at 1 o'clock p.m. the place was packed. I'm like, what is going on? She's like, it's Valentine's Day. I'm like, okay. Yeah, thumb up, you having fun. Song of the week, ready for this? This is Frank Sinatra. Let me zoom in here for you. My Funny Valentine. If you haven't heard this in a while, it is really a good song. Richard Rodgers and Lawrence Hart wrote it in 1937 as a show tune for the show Babes in Arms. It became a popular jazz standard. It's been recorded on 1,300 different albums by 600 artists. I hope those guys are still getting royalties. They're probably long deceased, but one of my favorite versions of My Funny Valentine is the talented Mr. Ripley. What's his name's in Italy, and the other what's his name is in the audience, and he's doing a version of My Funny Valentine. It was really one of my favorite shows ever. The talented Mr. Ripley. Pretty funny. All right, let's take a few more questions here. How's we doing on the Bandcamp thing? Oh yeah, you like doing these? We're gonna be doing a lot of YouTube live at the from the Peace, Love, and Van. So watch for those pop-ups. Just scanning with you here. David C. I am with you, Scott. Adventure vans seem the way to go. More options as far as where you can go, which is something I'm getting more interested in. My van is an adventure van look-alike now, but I can't go where those guys can go. The quality is really great. The innovation is really great. I've been in a lot of adventure vans lately this last year, and if they just copy this floor plan and improve it, I don't know, we'll see. It's a deal. I always have my shaving kit. I always have new blades, so it's a deal. That's so funny. I can't wait to... I don't know, Mason Mike. I saw a lot of hair everywhere in Bisbee. Oh, there you go, Matt. A leg shaving auction. Maybe I'll shave off, or I'll auction off a ticket to shave my legs. That would be hysterical. I can't even imagine the razor burn on that situation for, oh my God, that'd be funny. Going to Dallas for the RV show. Aaron, what's up? Might see you. It'd be great to see you, sir. When is the Dallas RV show? So we're going to be in Dallas, Fort Worth area. We've got the Texas Hill Country, and then kind of hang around Texas till the first week-ish of April, and then kind of skedaddling down toward Arizona for Bisbee, which is at the end of April. So, don't know. We'll see. Colorado, we'll be announcing some dates for a Vanbury sponsored with Sunshine State RVs in Colorado. I think it's in May. We got a really good place, but I'm always open for more places to have a Vanbury, Kim. So hook me up. Let's chat about that, and we can do easy pop-up ones. I usually limit them to vans just because of space constraints. How do you say this? Marlena Lee. Happy anniversary early. I appreciate that. Yeah, 24 years of anything's a long time, right? Mason Mike's got a great tip here. The parking lot using the app ParkWiz San Antonio. That's it. Took your advice. $20 for the night. It was a great place. Stay the night. When I was there, it was $5, but that was a long time ago. That's also where I bought my first hat. I still have it. Oh my God, I might even have a chance to wear it. I love this hat. It's so great. My first hat bought in San Antonio at that hat maker that's been there for about 100 years, maybe even more now. I can't wait to get back to Texas. I love Texas. No way. Frosted strawberry with sprinkles, of course. That's so great. I'm more, I think blueberry myself, but let's see. Confronted in Birmingham. I'm not sure. Confrontation. Yeah, I'm not sure on that. Leonard, I saw your email, sir. Thank you, and we will be taking advantage of that. Maybe not this go around, but a number of you have reached out and are offering land, and that's a big deal because then we can have a lot of fun and get a lot of folks and not spend a lot of money. Putting these things on takes a lot of money, and even with sponsors, it takes a lot of money. April. Scott, let me know what kind of liquor you'd like me to bring. Whiskey, scotch, bourbon, whiskey, scotch, bourbon, vodka, Bloody Marys. Yes, ma'am. I'm not a scotch drinker. I just can't. It just doesn't hit my palate right. But any of the above, the lovely April Dukes would be great. Something sweet or savory. What was the big hit, ladies and gentlemen, at the Giddy Up Vanbury? It was the Screwball. It was like peanut butter flavored whiskey. It's sweet. Oh my God. But we had so much fun. Anything in my hat? Hats and doors don't make sense, so okay, put this over here. Then the feather, I actually found that on a trail someplace. I can't remember where. Tight. That's another thing I'm thinking about doing a lot of. I'm not sure I'm going to get it done before I get out of Florida, but just do kind of a pop-up roundup. Find a trailhead, meet there, go take the trail, come back, have coffee at the vans, and scamper off we go. Just really short, really sweet. Just do something different for the new year. David O. Oceans, mountains, forest, or desert preference? All the above, David. Great question. Ocean, I've learned, and many of you have learned, that once you stay near the ocean and on sandy beach or whatever, you never get the sand out. Or it takes you, I don't know, weeks. Same like glitter. Can't get it out of your head. Mountains for sure. Forest for sure. Desert, love the desert. If it's mild temps, I don't want to be baking in a desert. And the one you're kind of missing is urban. I love urban, small towns in particular. I've street camped, I think, every time I pass through Chicago, downtown Chicago, service parking lot, 3 days, 2 nights, right by the Apple Store. So I do all of it. I want to do more BLM, Forest Service stuff this year once I get out west. YouTube, yes, Frisco T. Best place for van videos and cat videos. I can't wait to... Oh, look at that. That was kind of cool. I can't wait to get a cat. Let's see. Hi, your bio on YouTube says you're in your 3rd year. Oh, yeah, I need to update that. A lot. It's oof. Yes, thank you for that, Taurus. I will get on that. April, Southern Comfort. Oh, my gosh. With lime juice, right? SoCo lime, is that what it's called? What? Jay Diamond, I'll be buying my new camper van on the 26th from Sunshine State RVs. Fireworks. Was it balloons do this one? Balloons, you get balloons on Zoom. Yep, balloons. Nice. And 2 thumbs up. What's 2 thumbs up? More fireworks. Oh, that's funny. Great choice on dealer. Let us know what kind of van you got. We are very excited. Or were you there at the Giddy Up and you were waiting for it, right? Look at Roads of Life. He is a walking Wikipedia. The term 5.0 originated by the TV show homage to... So I was right? Use the numbers as a fictional police division. The term came in to be used as code for police in general. Interesting. And I heard in one of the episodes, maybe the first season, that it was the state police, like a state trooper, kind of a specialized crime syndicate fighting division. I just love this out there. I love Hawaii. We might get the Hawaii 5.0. I got my projector. Anybody's got a white van, we'll just set it up and watch Hawaii Five-0 on the side of a van. I just love Hawaii Five-0. Let's see. Aaron's saying February 22 to February 26. I'd have to look at the dates. No, we won't be there. Won't be there until Luke and Bach, so we'll be missing that this time around. We're over time. Go a few more minutes. There's 124 people. This is so great. Yeah, the first hat. I've really scaled back my hats. This one, this is my big spend hat, a big Texan. Or this at the Giddy Up Banbury. If you wear your hat out here in Florida, they kind of look at you weird. And I get enough weird looks. Anyway, so I'm excited to get back where that's kind of horse hat friendly, cowboy friendly. This one's hot for Texas, but this is the show and tell portion of the program. This is the summer hot weather hat. My van is absolutely destroyed tonight. All right, let's see. Let's go a few more minutes. April wants to say, Scott, let's do a meetup in Oshkosh, Wisconsin. I have a huge lot on Main Street right in the middle. Are you kidding me? Let's talk about that, ma'am. I love Wisconsin. I missed it this year. Was there last year. I could stay a whole month in Wisconsin. Maine. Oh my God. There's so many places to see and go. Let's see. The larceny bird we brought got dented pretty hard. Yeah, there was a shot left, and then the next morning I think somebody did actually put it in their coffee. Yes, I'm stocking up as well. Peggy, I love you. You're so great. Yeah, I tasted it. It's pretty sweet for me. But a lot of folks liked it, including Harry, who I'm now going to name Peanut Butter going forward. Yeah, Shelby, I might follow you. Says, thinking of doing Route 66 painting all the way. Might do it. Might have to do it in 2025. I did it in 2022. Posted only a few videos. I recorded it completely wrong. I'm actually thinking about redoing it again and doing it right this time, recording wise. And why not do it again, right? It's just it's such a great road. I don't know about you, but for me, there's kind of two flavors of discovery in van travel. One is it's all new for the first time, and there's so much coming at me, at you, that a lot of it is missed. So when I return to some place that I've been before, like the Stockyards or Lost Dutchman State Park, I get a whole third sensory perception because the basics have been covered, and now I can see things from a different vantage point, do things I didn't do before. And I think Route 66 for sure would do that. And I would love to do caravans along the way. We might have to put that in the plan for next year, 2025. It's just so iconic. I could just run that road back and forth. Makes Mike scolding me. Yes, you do. And so does Jack, Georgia Jack. Oh, he's getting a good job, sir. American Coach, Ford, Patriot, all-wheel drive. Haven't met you yet. Well, hopefully we'll meet you soon, sir. That is a great rig. Congratulations. They make a beautiful van. Okay, we're gonna go a couple more minutes. Let's see, where am I at? Yeah, we're just at the end here. So hang tight. John wants to know, GEG John, do you think the Revel matches your floor plan? Sort of, not even close. Not even close. The van is 2 feet shorter. First of all, the galley the galley is super teensy. There's no space up front, in my opinion. The bathroom is cool to have compared to a Storyteller, which doesn't really have one. The bed up and down, it's kind of cool. A lot of space dedicated for garage, but for comfort of like doing this, I don't know how I would do it in a Revel. I could barely do it in the new Travato with a lagoon table. So, and they're really narrow. They're just really narrow for me. So no, I would not be getting a Revel. Although that's weirdly where my journey started. Went from Revel to Paseo to Travato, and never looked back. It's cool that it's, you know, an off-road rig. It's pretty cool. Wisco, that's so funny. Make sure to grab my hat and have it ready for Texas, buddy. Yes, yes, sir. I know you like your baseball caps. I got a few of those now, right? This one I actually got at the brewery. I used to not wear hats, ball caps. But I got a few now. Oh my god, my van is like a bomb went off in here. Okay, what else we got? And then we'll call quits. White Travato. Oh no, you're kidding. Oh, you're with the big rigs. Well, it's pretty portable. I don't know. We'll figure it out. I'm so excited. It's gonna be so great. Let's make a plan. I agree. Mike, you wore your lighter hat when we hiked Chiricahua. That was cool, right? Oh yeah, Wilcox, right? Oh my god, what a great stop that is. Chiricahua and cowboy boots. Cannot believe you did all that hiking in that attire. Well, you gotta look the part, so you know. Yeah, that's what turned my head on hiking. I'm like, oh, tennis shoes and cowboy boots, not ideal for hiking. That's when we did the, what was the name of that place? Bandelier, yeah, near Los Alamos. Frank and Sharon, don't have a cowboy hat for Texas. Think I can use my Indiana for sure. But there's, you can get a cowboy hat in Texas for about $20. Let's see. Yeah, that was the song of the week, David, a couple weeks ago. One of the best theme songs ever. Oh, no way. You're thinking about Route 66, 2025. And we have to go Chicago to LA. I can't do it the other way around. Well, that would be interesting. But that would imply that I'm in California already. I don't know. Let's talk about it. That would be a lot of fun. And I'm dedicated to riding or driving the entire thing on the real road as much as possible. It was such a moving experience. And to do it with some of you would be... It'd be mind blowing. We got maybe do that by myself. You know, do a lot of things by myself, which I enjoy being by myself. But it'd be so great. Anyway, blah blah blah. Okay, so I think this is it. Let's call it a wrap. And thanks everybody for being here tonight. We had a big crowd here tonight. We got a lot of fun ahead of us this weekend. I don't have anything planned other than we're just hanging out. I got my workshop on Saturday. We'll just deal with the weather. We'll watch Hawaii Five-0, and we'll just have a lot of fun. To me, it's kind of a vacation because vacation from the family. Love the family, but oh my gosh, this is my family too. Can't wait to get back with you. Okay, thank you very much. Video dropping this week. I'm not sure what it is, but anyway, we'll see you guys and gals in a couple of days. Journey on. Peace be with you, we like to say. And happy Ash Wednesday. Tried to get to Mass today, but just ran out of time. All right.